Hi guys, welcome to today's explainer. I am so incredibly excited to be here with you. Today, I want you to think of me as your enthusiastic older sister because we're going to talk about something super important, your future. We're mapping out exactly how to take those huge, beautiful daydreams of yours, like, becoming a star athlete, cracking a massive exam, or even building your very own startup, and turning them into absolute reality. So get comfy, maybe grab a notebook, and let's dive right into this journey together.
Section 1. What is your dream?
Okay, so before we can figure out how to get to your destination, we kind of need to know where you actually want to go, right? So I want you to really think about it for a second. What is your dream? Do you want to be a groundbreaking scientist, a champion athlete, a famous artist, or maybe a software designer? And just as importantly, who inspires you to reach for the stars? Maybe it's a famous personality, your favorite teacher, or even your parents. Having a super clear picture of what you want and who you look up to is literally the very first step to making it happen. You know those moments when you're just staring out the window, completely lost in thought, or maybe you're blasting your favorite songs in your headphones? We all have this amazing, colorful dreamscape playing in our heads. You picture yourself achieving big things, standing on huge stages, or inventing something completely out of the box. It's totally normal to daydream like this. In fact, it's exactly where all great ideas begin. But, well, here is where we separate a simple wish from a true goal. The great Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, our former president, and the amazing missile man of India put it perfectly. He said, "Dream is not that you see and sleep. Dream is something that does not let you sleep." Isn't that just so powerful? Basically, what he means is that a real dream gives you this burning excitement inside. It makes you want to jump right out of bed in the morning and get to work because you're just so passionate about it.
Section 2. The 10-year rule.
So, how do we take all that burning excitement and actually use it? Well, imagine sitting down under a tree with your mom or someone who cares about you deeply, and they're sharing their greatest life advice. We're going to look at a core lesson drawn from a really beautiful letter written by a mother named Irene Chua to her teenage daughter Ming. In it, she's basically equipping her daughter for life's challenges. She explains exactly what separates true greatness from just being ordinary. And honestly, the secret she shares is pretty surprising. That secret comes down to a magic number: 10. Yep, did you know that to reach a world-class standard in absolutely any field, whether that's sports, science, arts, or business, Ming's mother says you have to exclusively and intensely pursue it for at least 10 years. So, if you are 13 or 14 years old right now, that means putting in the hard work until you're in your mid-20s. It sounds like a really long time, I know, but it's actually kind of wonderful. It means greatness doesn't just happen overnight. It's a journey you built, day by day. To make that huge 10-year journey a bit easier, she breaks it down into 4 simple steps. Step 1 is passion. Finding that one specific interest you just love doing, like coding, writing, or playing a sport. Step 2 is conviction. That's having a super strong belief that it is absolutely necessary for you to achieve this. Step 3 is sacrifice. This means realizing you might have to give up some weekend free time or spend your pocket money on tools to get there. And step 4, plunge. That means throwing yourself entirely into the activity with all your heart with absolutely no holding back. But the most crucial point she makes is about that feeling right in your heart. Ming's mother writes that after you count the cost, if the burning conviction is still coursing through your veins, then go ahead and do something about it. Meaning, once you realize it's going to be really hard work, if you still feel that fiery energy inside you, you just need to trust it and jump right in.
Section 3. Overcoming the obstacles.
Okay, time for a quick, friendly little reality check. Because let's be real, we all know the path to success isn't just rainbows and sunshine. The path isn't easy, and life changes. From her own experience, Ming's mother tells her daughter that a person's dreams can actually evolve as they grow up. And guess what? That is completely okay. She gives examples of people whose dream was to go to a specific college, but then major historical events completely change their destiny forever. Sometimes, life just throws a curveball, and you have to adapt. So let's quickly summarize those hurdles we just talked about. Dreams take years to chase. The sacrifices of your time and your savings are very real. Unpredictable life events might absolutely force you to change your goals. But the biggest takeaway of all is this: you cannot just settle for wishful thinking. So many people sit around saying, "Oh, I wish I could be this or that," but they never get beyond the daydream. You have got to take action.
Section 4, the power of support. Now, taking action might sound a little scary, but here is the best news.
Absolutely nobody reaches the finish line entirely alone. The journey to your dream can definitely feel like a lonely uphill climb sometimes. When your stamina is running completely out, you need people to keep you on track. Ming's mother calls these people the participants in your dreamscape. Your friends sharing notes with you, your parents staying up late while you study, your teachers, they are your ultimate support network. They're the ones cheering you on when things get tough.
Ming's mother actually makes a really great comparison for this. She says, you know when you watch the Oscars or the Filmfare Awards on TV and the best actors win those golden trophies? What do? They spend their entire speech thanking a huge list of people. Literally nobody gets to that stage by themselves. Every champion, every winner has an amazing support team standing right behind them.
Section 5. Real-life dream achievers.
Okay, so it's one thing to just talk about dreams, but it's a whole other thing to see people who actually did it. First, think about the incredible Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. When he was young, he faced terrible humiliation and discrimination at school. But did he let that stop his brilliant mind? No way. Through sheer grit and hard work, he turned those massive challenges into opportunities and became the chief architect of our Constitution and a great reformer. Next, think of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. Where do you think he got his amazing leadership and bravery? From his mother, Jizabai. She told him grand tales that completely shaped his ideals. These real-life heroes prove that no matter how hard your starting point is, determination and a good support system can make you legendary.
Section 6. Step into your future. Well, we are reaching the end of our roadmap today, and honestly, it all comes down to leaving your comfort zone behind. When you face your future, there's usually a big contrast in your mind. On one side, you have the fear of the unknown. And guys, it is so incredibly normal to feel scared when you try something new or take that first step toward a massive 10-year goal. But on the other side, you have confidence in the future. Real personal growth requires you to pull off the warm blankets, step right out of your cozy, safe comfort bubble, and face the world with self-belief. Having that confidence is what makes those hard choices easier, and it keeps you totally focused. So I want to leave you with one final big question today. Will we let fear control us, or will we rise above it? Are you going to stay stuck in the daydream phase, just playing it safe? Or are you going to gather your support team, make a plan, and take the plunge? The choice is entirely yours, and I just know you have what it takes to do something absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for hanging out with me for this explainer. Keep believing in yourselves and go follow that dream.